One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Yesterday, so I have this routine, right, where I like to sit in the sauna, and I try to do a minimum of 20 minutes, and I almost do 20 minutes in the sauna. That's it. I get out at 20 minutes. I also try to watch a TV show on the iPad while I'm in the sauna. And it's very rare where a TV show catches my attention where I miss the time. Because you're in there sweating. It's 100 and 200 degrees. And you're like, I need to get how much time do I have left? Oh, God. So yesterday we were supposed to go to the Arizona Cardinals, New England Patriots football game yesterday. And I told my wife, I go, let's leave before 1. Our friends are there at 1. And the game started at 2:20, but there's like food, right? So I'm all about the food. Like, I'm going to get in the sauna, and then I'll jump in the hot tub, cold plunge, shower, and we'll go. We'll leave for like 12:40 or something like that. I'm in the freaking sauna watching this show, and it's 35 minutes gone by, and I had no idea what time it was. And my wife comes in the garage room, and she's like, "Aren't we leaving?" I'm like, "Whoa, what time?" And meanwhile, there are 4 minutes of this episode left, and it is some of the most compelling television I've seen. Where I went and I go, this has got to be nominated for Golden Globe, because the Golden Globes were out like last week, right? So I Google it, and sure enough, it's nominated for Best Actor and Best Series, Best Drama Series. And I told you guys about it last week. It's called The Day of the Jackal. Oh, yeah. It is so damn good. It's about an assassin, and it's like a true story.
That is amazing, by the way, the true story part, because I started watching it. I'm only 1 episode in, but that first episode, there's so much going on with disguises and silencers and guns that you make out of suitcases and people sniffing out that the fact that you can't sneak in a big gun like that and leave. I mean, it's amazing.
It's so compelling. Kyle, it's on Peacock. That's the only problem.
I just can't get another app.
Fair enough.
Boundaries. I know.
The thing, I try to, whenever I go, like I'm watching a show on Peacock, the Jackal, I'm like, oh, Saturday Night Live dropped also. So I'll watch the new Saturday Night Live with Chris Rock. Chris Rock, opening monologue, fantastic.
Really good.
The news, funny. Gracie Abrams, love her.
She's amazing.
She's like one of my favorite new artists right now. After watching her perform, I was like, this girl is unbelievable. I even downloaded one of her songs and made it on my reel.
I saw that. Yeah. Gracie Abrams is my daughter Audrey's been talking about her forever. She's great.
She's the daughter of J.J. Abrams, the director. Did you guys know that?
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Talk about a Nepo baby.
Hey.
But she backs it up.
I was going to say, what do you call a Nepo baby that's actually really talented?
Gracie Abrams.
I was going to say Gracie Abrams. Like, are they still considered a Nepo baby?
Jaden Smith.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if they're talented or not. If they get, whether they're successful or not, they're a Nepo baby. If they get it. Yeah. Like, okay, Michael Douglas, who's one of the greatest actors of all time, won Academy Awards. He is an actor because his dad and mom were actors. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, now that's a Nepo baby. Who else? Jaden Smith. That's a Nepo baby. Yeah.
Dallas Bryce Howard.
Chill.
Yeah.
Super talented director.
Well, that's it. When you're a Nepo baby and successful,
then you're just good.
Yeah, but you're a Nepo baby.
Yeah, like it's like you got maybe a seat at the table, but you still got to crush it, or else you're done.
Mm-hmm. What are you watching, Kyle?
I finished No Good Deed, #1 on Netflix, and
it's not #1.
It was this morning.
No, this morning when I got on, it was something else.
The Lisa Kudrow
it's top
show?
10.
No,
it's top 10 on Netflix.
Lisa Kudrow is that one, right? It's
yeah.
right.
That's pretty good.
I watched 1 episode of it, and I couldn't get into it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Is it good?
It's Luke Wilson and Lisa Kudrow and one of the stars from, oh my gosh, Dead to Me. That show with Christina Applegate.
I love
that
show.
It's very Dead to Me. Like
Yes.
the way it plays out, it feels exactly like that, but it's a different storyline.
Oh, you sold me. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
I would
it does
love
feel
that
like
show.
that. In fact, my wife and I, Stacey, were both talking about how it had Dead to Me vibes. Like,
totally.
From
I mean, the way
get-go.
they shoot it, from the just the storyline, really, everything about it is very Dead to Me.
That girl's also in that show we used to watch, Bloodline. Remember where the brothers killed the brothers?
Yeah.
Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, that show. She was also the sister in that show.
That's right.
That's where I remember her from. So
it's
is it a
pretty
good show?
Like, honestly, the first couple episodes, I was like, I don't think this show's very good. And then all of a sudden, I was done with it.
Oh, really? I watched the first episode, and I was like, I don't know, man. It was like Ray Romano, and then the dentist guy, Dennis Leary, is like the evil guy that says, I want my money. You owe me $80,000
That
tomorrow.
happens to be, it's like, that guy ends up being Ray Romano's brother. his older
Oh, it
brother.
is?
So, yeah.
Well, that's
You
not
find
very
that
good.
out in the second episode. It's not really a spoiler alert on that one. But it's a slow build, but I was I was satisfied with it when I was done with it. Because literally I was just watching, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just finished it. I just finished the whole thing.
So I got a DM that said, you need to watch this one show. And I go, what's it about? And they said, a tsunami. They go, oh my God, it's phenomenal. It's only 4 episodes. I'm like, So I look it up this morning. It's number 1 on Netflix this morning. It's called Playa something.
Oh, didn't see that. But
and I was like-
I did start watching the number 1 movie on Netflix, Carry On, with
Yeah.
Taron
I started watching
Egerton
that.
and the guy
Jason
from Ozark.
Bateman.
Yeah. So far, that's pretty good.
Really?
I'm like maybe 20 minutes in, though. So.
What's that
But it's
about?
like very suspenseful. So Taron Egerton plays a TSA agent, and Jason Bateman's the bad guy. And he's like telling him through an earpiece that like you have to let this package go through TSA or else someone dies. And like someone already is dead because Taron Egerton couldn't like.
It's
he
Netflix
was
good.
trying to like be saving people and stuff. So, like I said, I'm only 20 minutes in, but so far it's very suspenseful and pretty good.
Did you see it? Did you see it, Rich?
I got pretty far into it, and I was like, okay, for Netflix, I guess it's fine. I would be mad if I went to go see it at the movies, but it's one of those, since it's streaming and you got nothing else to do on the weekend, it's okay. I didn't
Is
think
this
it
the
was great.
one where Jason Bateman, like a year ago, is making all these appearances? He's got long hair and a
Yes.
beard. And
Yeah.
he looks
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, well,
This-
he doesn't
It
have a
doesn't
beard.
really look gross.
Oh, here and he had a beard.
Oh,
there were all these
no, it's something
pictures
different. He
doing
doesn't have a
stuff, and he
beard.
had really long hair and a long beard. And he said he was doing it for a movie. And he
His
wouldn't-
hair is pretty long.
He wouldn't tell anybody what it was for, what movie it was for. Well, speaking of these things, Peyton, are you watching anything?
Yeah, well, I watched a couple movies this weekend. I watched It Ends With Us because it's now on Netflix. I think it's like in the top 10. The one with Blake Lively that got all the bad press
Right.
because her and the guy from Jane the Virgin didn't get along. It was good. It was cute. It was fine. I'm glad I didn't go see it in the movies. But I watched The Notebook yesterday.
Oh,
And
Did you cry?
where has that
You had
movie
to
been
cry.
my entire
Did
life?
you cry
I
so hard?
cried
first time
like-
you've ever seen it?
First time I've ever seen The Notebook.
Peyton.
I cried like a baby. Rachel McAdams is the GOAT. She's so good. Like, how do you drop The Notebook and Mean Girls in the same year? And I totally understand why they had Ryan Gosling as Ken. I'm like, it makes sense. It all makes sense.
I had such a problem with that movie.
Why?
And I've said this to the
I
actors we had
know,
on the show.
you did.
The guy, the old man at the end that dies, does not look like Ryan Gosling. Looks like the
No.
other guy.
It does look like an
So they
older
were.
version
It
of
was
the
like
other guy.
horrible. They were screwing with the audience, making you think
They
it was the other
did
guy.
it on purpose.
I know, but that's terrible. Because there's
Yeah,
no way
I
in
see
hell
that.
Ryan Gosling's going to grow into James Garner. That's who the old guy was.
I guess I get that, but the other guy, when I was watching him, I was like, "Where do I know him? Where do I know him?" And he's the guy on Hairspray, and I was like, "That's where you came from."
The
other
other
guy.
love interest.
Yes,
He's in James Marsden. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I
he's in
just
so
know
many
him from
things.
Hairspray.
Okay. That's so fun. I'm so glad you discovered it, though. It's such a good movie.
I cried like a baby. It was so
Yeah.
good. Where has it been my whole life?
And then
I
that
cried.
lady in real life just died,
I know.
Oh, she did? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's sad.
and her son directed that movie.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh! Like when she lost her mind. Oh,
I can't believe you've never seen The Notebook.
never
sad.
saw The Notebook. I mean, I've seen
gosh.
clips of it, so I know the premise, but
Where, was it on
never saw the
Netflix?
movie. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's in the top 10. I
Oh,
think.
it must have just dropped.
Well, no, I think it's leaving soon. That's why it's in the
Oh,
top
is
10.
that what they do?
Oh, you better watch it quick.
Is there a leaving soon part? You can see what they're getting rid
They
It
of.
just
put it
says it
online.
at the bottom, like leaving soon.
Oh, well, anyway. So all these things we're talking about are pop culture moments. And I guess BuzzFeed put out a list of these pop culture moments that are 10 years old already. 10 years old. And I was like, no way is that 10 years old. But let me go over with you guys. The white and gold, black and blue, the dress that broke the internet.
That's
oh my
10
gosh,
years
that
old?
was
Yeah.
crazy.
To me, that feels longer ago. Like, it
It
feels more
does.
than 10 years.
10 years ago, Tom Holland was cast as Spider-Man.
10
ago.
years ago?
Wow.
Meanwhile, he's got another Spider-Man movie coming out, so he hasn't aged a bit because I think Spider-Man's 17. Big celebrity weddings 10 years ago. Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux. Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello.
Nope.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner announced their divorce 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the mannequin challenge was big.
Oh my gosh.
What a time.
That's we had Ed Sheeran in here. We did
Yeah.
the mannequin challenge with Ed Sheeran, didn't
Yep.
we? Taylor Swift's 1989 tour was the highest grossing tour of the year 10 years ago. Zayn announced he was leaving One Direction.
Wow.
That was big time when that happened.
It was.
Okay, this to me, what I'm about to tell you now, does not seem like it was 10 years ago. Left Shark upstaged Katy Perry doing her Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars was the biggest song of the year.
That's 10 years old?
The The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 came out, ending the original Hunger Games saga.
That is crazy to think about. That does not feel that long ago.
This is the number one thing they say that people can't believe was 10 years ago. Number one thing. Blows me away. And I'm not on the fence with that. Like all the other things we talked about, I'm like, whoa, that was 10 years ago. This, I would be like, yeah, it was 10 years ago. Star Wars returned with The Force Awakens. Remember
that seems more recent, too. Weren't we there? We went to watch it.
We went to watch it, but I'm just kind of like, yeah. Is that the one you went to go see and you know nothing about Star Wars, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so. Is that the one with the girl?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in the rest of them, too, but
Obviously,
she's in that
She's in the rest of them.
one. Like after
No,
that.
I thought she was new.
She
After
was.
that, I didn't see the one.
She's right. That was the one where you got to meet who Rey was.
Yeah.
And that's when Luke was living on the island.
Right.
Yeah, that was the one. Okay. And I think I had to explain all that to you back then, too.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
All right.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.